YouTube. We're streaming to all these YouTube and Facebook for all my channels, the 50 and 50 podcast page, because Kathy Connors is one of our everyday leaders from 2019, which was season 2. So, Kathy, I'm so glad that you're joining us today. Today's topic is personal growth live, but it's all about developing strategies for us as we go through this whole COVID-19. And I've had you celebrated several times on here, and we're talking about send out cards, which is just all about gratitude and how we can, find ways to be grateful and share that with people while we're going through this really difficult time for when we feel so isolated and disconnected.
Yes, it is. Social media helps us a lot, but we miss that tangible touch. We miss that feeling that you get when you get to be next to somebody and they hug you. That physical oxytocin that your body would would release from those physical connections. Um, and I happen to be single and I'm living alone, so it's really, really hard for me. I'm just like, it's like I want to hug somebody. I hug my dogs, and
Mhm.
they're like, "Okay, mom, that's enough hugging."
But, we
Um,
do need that sense of, like, connection, right, to that other
yeah,
person, and it's so
definitely.
hard because you just don't absolutely know what's going on in somebody else's world. You saw them at work and hey, they always showed up in a good mood, or they always, gave to people, or they're always trying to fill the coffee pot or bring in desserts. They can't give anymore, right? And so that's what I think, this isolation, we may live alone. So
Hmm.
that was where we showed up to survive.
Yeah,
And then for those of us right on the opposite side that have all these kids at home like Lachelle Adkins that that are now strategizing, how do you take care of 13 kids in this pandemic, and then now school is completely closed down for the rest of the year. And so you have to still help with education and figure this out. But for
yeah,
gratitude, that's easy to do, right? We can do it with those that we socialize with, but our customers that we used to deal with, and our teams, and even
hmm,
coworkers in different departments that we might be able to stop in and say hi to, we can't do that anymore.
that's right.
So we were talking last night about even teachers, right? Teachers that have now said we can't go back and we can't finish the school year with our
Hmm.
students, and
Right.
how they've poured into these kids all year. And when you're a teacher, that's your heart. That is your family. Um, and so I called Kathy and I said, "Hey, I'm just thinking about ideas. Like, how could we provide access, and help people understand the ease of how this system works, so that if teachers had the ability to, or they have a school budget even, to be able to then sign up for a send out card program for 1 month and
Yeah.
be able to have closure with your kids and be
Hmm.
able to send them some significance from the year, celebrating everything that you did with them. And it would probably give closure yourself, but also provide closure for those students in your classroom and maybe even your fellow teachers. So I'm going to stop talking now, as Joe would
Oh,
say.
you're doing great.
But I love this because, we're all trying to say, how can I help? Like, you see the pain in people's posts of, I feel disconnected. I feel like there's no closure. I feel, a lot of people are going through so much stress just in work, but then in family. And then we have people in the hospital having surgeries, and people have, passed away in really important people's lives, and they can't celebrate those things like we used to. Um,
Yeah.
so send out cards, right, is just this system where you can simply give of something of your heart, photos from Facebook, photos from your life, and create just a valuable card, a thank you, a memory in all
A
different ways.
keepsake.
A
A
keepsake.
keepsake. Something that's going to remind you of what's going on. It's one of the greatest things to do is um, to be able to celebrate the other people and reach out. And the unexpected card in the mail has such a huge impact on people, and especially now, I cannot tell you how many text messages or emails and phone calls I get when the recipient of a card that I've sent gets it. And they were like, oh my goodness, that is so wonderful. You made my day. I just, wandered out to the mailbox expecting bills and stuff, and I got a card from you, and it got here just on the right day, and they were at their wit's end and stuff like that. It's just like, so a story for you. Today, this morning, one of my colleagues on Facebook, she was posting about homeschooling her daughter and how Monday through Wednesday went really, really well. And sometime during Monday or Wednesday, she mentioned to her little daughter, I don't know exactly how old she is, but she's, like maybe kindergarten, first, second grade, young one. And she mentioned to her daughter that, maybe they would go by and see a fire truck at one of the fire stations. Thinking that, she's got to coordinate that, right? So, every 10, 15 minutes, her daughter's coming up to her going, can we go see the fire truck now? Can we go see the fire truck now? So she put this little note on Facebook about, what was going on. And I commented on her note, and I said, you know what, would your daughter like a card with a fire truck on it? I said, if you're willing to just send me a private message with your mailing address, your home address, and I'll send her a card with a fire truck on it with a nice little note inside. And she sent me a private message like, would you really do that? I'm like, of course I will. And I went out on the web and found a picture of one of the local fire trucks. They live in Katy, which is just a neighboring setting to Houston. So I found a picture of one of their fire trucks, and I took that and I put it on the card. And I put a little note on the inside about how I know she can't go necessarily see the trucks right now, but maybe she'll be able to see them in the summer. And so in the meantime, here's a picture that she can put on her dresser in her room, so she has something that she can look at. And I hit send, and it's going to go out on Monday. I'm on a plan that I didn't even have to pay for the card for one fee. The postage, the cards, all completely free. It's considered a heartfelt card. It's just going out to that one little girl. And it's a wonderful way to be able to show your gratitude and share your heart with people, and not have to worry about that budget. And that's, well, the card's going to cost me $4, $5, $6. So one price every month, and you can send as many cards as you want, heartfelt single cards, as many as you want, to your heart's content. And now is when we really need to reach out to everybody, because we need to have that connection. We need to know that somebody's thinking about us. Even if you post on Facebook, they may or they may not see it, or any social media for that matter, whether or not they pop onto it or not, or it may end up in their notifications. But if they don't really scroll through their notifications, they're not going to see that. But if you send them a card in the mail, they're going to get that. They're going to see it. They're going to see that it's from you. It's gonna touch them here, which is what we all need.
It's going to touch them there. That's exactly right. And it is so important. I'm going to bring up, if I can. I'm gonna
Ellie, I don't tell you though, you needed to put your personal website on there so that they can go to your website. Because that you just put a generic one on there.
going to do that. Let me find out here. Keep talking, and I'm gonna find it so I can. I'm always like, where is it?
Yeah, so I'll keep talking then. So Melanie and I were talking last night. She called me and she's like, I have this harebrained idea, and I was like, there's no such thing as a harebrained idea. So we were talking about it, and the whole idea was about kind of matching people that would be open to or interested in donating directly to other teachers who may not be able to afford a send out cards account for a month, so that they can then utilize that account to go and send those cards to their students. So it would be a matching situation. So she would have the teachers that have like an account, basic account set up without a subscription yet, that are looking for somebody to help them with the subscription price, so that they can go ahead and then send those cards just for 1 month. And get those cards out to their students and to their colleagues, the other teachers that they're used to seeing every single day. Just to let them know that they're thinking about them. And I can take the photos that they took during the year out of the different class events that they may have done, and include those on the cards or inside the cards, and send each student an individualized card.
It's
That was
just
our idea,
I
or
just think
her
it's
idea, and I just elaborated on it.
No, I just I see the pain. Like, if I was with a group of students and you're celebrating them, you want them to win. You're their biggest champion, and you're trying to figure out how to help their families realize their gifts and how to help them at home and how to be successful. And
Hmm.
so, that's sometimes think about this, the connection that you had with your teachers when you were going through school. That was always like that one person that gave you a little bit of confidence to make you feel like you mattered and you were special. And you always think about that the rest of your life. And so,
That's right.
teachers have these big families that they've created year after year after year. And so if you can do something like that to impact a student or impact your workforce, say you had to lay people off, it's not that you wanted to do that, right? But something just as a gratitude of I appreciate you,
Mm.
I really want the best for you, and just making that complete, what we say, make connections for life, right? But
Well,
it's
exactly.
how we show up, right? It's how we show up.
That's exactly true. So what I find, 'cause I've got a couple of clients of mine that have reached out to me, and they're like, well, I need to put my account on hold, because things are kind of slow. And my response is that's fine. I understand we're all have financial situations that we need to deal with, but the reality is, if you at least take this month and send each and every customer or prospect, those close to you, your vendors, send them a card and just tell them how much you appreciate them, and that you hope that everything is okay in with their family and in their lives. um, that is going to pay you significant dividends when all of this is over, because
Mhm,
they're going to remember you because you cared about them. Now's the time to show that we care, and not ask for anything.
mhm.
This is one of the things that I teach to begin with: is you need to care, and you need to give, for the purpose of giving from your heart. As they say, whatever you send out, you receive tenfold in return. And it is so very true. It's occurring to me, for me right now, because of everything that I've given in the past. And I don't ask; people are coming to me, and wanting to either sign up for send out cards, or sponsor a continuing education class, because I'm a provider here in Texas for real estate continuing education classes. They're looking to help me to help their constituents as well, and we all gain from that.
Mhm.
Um, and it's because of the relationships that I built with those individuals that they're reaching out to me. If I hadn't built those relationships to begin with, they would be reaching out to somebody else. I would just be another Facebook post,
Yeah.
you know, just another tick over here.
Well, and it's the value you bring, right? It's that one moment in time where you think about something or somebody different. And I know, send out cards. We were on a call the other night when people were just giving ideas about what they have done in their communities. And so, putting bears in windows is something that we're doing and letting people
Mhm.
know that, that they're safe or that they're okay, or an elderly person may put different colors in the windows so that we can check on them. And so all these great ideas, but people are taking pictures of that and actually mailing these things to neighbors and saying thank you for being a neighbor, or just celebrating, being in the neighborhood. We can't go and have social parties now. We can't come over and
Mhm.
visit, but we can
Right.
just send these memories of what's actually going on in our neighborhoods. And going by and taking a picture of the school and sending it to the kids in your neighborhood and saying, I know you probably miss being there, but we're thinking about you and
Mhm.
we can't wait to see you out playing again. And so even your nieces and nephews, right? Things that people are celebrating their birthdays in private, but they're posting them all online.
Right.
So what a great way, or families that are taking Zoom calls and they're posting them online. You know, take a snapshot of that. Send them a card and celebrate. What a great
Mhm.
thing to celebrate your families and keep going, right? Keep positive.
Exactly.
Keep that energy in your family because we don't know how long this is going to last.
That's true. That's
But
very true. And the joy, the re, the one thing that I love with the send out card system is that you can create it online. You don't have to worry about exposing yourself to the COVID-19 virus or anything else. To get to the post office to buy the stamps or to go to the grocery store to buy the card and the stamps or whatever. You just do it online, and then the company has the system that they print stuff, stamp, mail it all for us. So we don't have to worry about that. You can stay safe and still send that tangible greeting card without worrying about it.
without worrying about
And a lot less expensive than going to the store anyway.
exactly. All right, so I'm going to try to share this. All right, I think I am sharing my screen. Can you can see that?
I can. Oh, I can. I can
Oh,
see you're showing your account right now.
okay.
Do you want to go to
Let's
what do
see.
you want to go to the catalog?
Yeah.
What are you looking for? And I'll tell you where to go.
Oh, here we go. So there we go. Can you see that now?
I can. You're at
Okay.
the card catalog.
So the card catalog. So guide me through this. When you go to send out cards, this is my account. So when we go here, we're really able to start a relationship management system. So if you've been in any kind of work environment where you've had Salesforce or relationship management programs, then you're able to use this exactly the same and just do a CSV file and import those contacts into this program so it works really nicely and easy. Um, where would you like for me to go, Kathy? You can guide me through this.
Sure. So why don't you click on the relationships tab on the left-hand side, just under
All
catalog.
right.
So if anybody has a subscription for send out cards, on our free plan, you don't have complete access to the relationship management system. But if you do have a subscription, you have access to our relationship management system. And as she mentioned, there's that little button up at top where you can import contacts. And then within the contacts, go ahead and click on edit for Maggie Adams.
Okay.
You can go in and you put their address, the important dates, that would be their birth dates. You can add their spouse. You can add as many children as you want along with their birth date so that you never forget that person. You can add them to different groups. So they may be, part of a networking group. They may be one of your clients. They may have, be in different groups that you want to include them in. You can add them to multiple groups. And then, of course, you can keep notes in there, too. So where you met somebody, if it's a new colleague, just what's going on in their lives, the last time that you called them and what they had to say, or things that you want to remember about those people. So the relationship management system is really pretty amazing. And then under the relationships is over there on the left, the campaigns. Do you have any campaigns set up?
I don't have any campaign set up yet. That's
Oh,
one of my goals that I want to do this month. Yes.
okay, so we can go to the campaign store. Just scroll down a little bit. You can actually create campaigns. You can have a single card campaign. For example, I have a single card campaign for my birthdays, and I put my birthday card in there. And I use a mail merge function. It puts their name in the card, and then everybody gets that card that year. And then I'll go in and I'll add a new card for the next year and delete the old card from the prior year, and then send that card out for the following year. We get reminders when people's birthdays are in the system that those are coming up and things like that. So why don't you click on the beauty industry? Let's scroll down a little bit and click on that first view details on that underneath there where it says view details.
There we go.
So these are campaigns that are professionally designed. They're cards that are not available on our regular card catalog. But they're campaigns that are already pre-designed with wording on the inside that you can change. It has a thank you card at the beginning, a follow-up card in 3 months, another card in 6 months just to touch base. a birthday card, and then a holiday card that goes out December 1st. So you can actually purchase these professionally designed campaigns to get loaded into your account, and then you can use them over and over and over again. You do pay per card when you're sending them. The fee to load them into your account is it's a what do I call it, uh, I can't think today. It's a fee in order to get it set up into your account. There you go.
There you go.
We have card campaigns professionally designed for I don't know how many different industries, 20 maybe even more. The automotive, under real estate, we've got mortgage and the realtors. We've got generic sales campaigns for just general sales professionals. Um, the nail industry, the hair industry, under beauty. Um, Insurance, we've got different insurance campaigns for different insurance industries. You can also have your own handwriting created into a font, so that your cards, when you type them out, you can use that font so it's in your handwriting, and then you can have your signatures digitized and put your own signature into the cards as well. It's very cool.
This is very cool because,
The construction industry, dental industry. I've got a dentist that is using the service, and she absolutely loves it. Got another team member of mine that is just signed on a new dental practice, and they're going to be using it to reach out to their clients. I've got an owner of a fitness organization actually that's using send out cards as well. And he's sending out birthday cards and holiday cards, and the attaboy, when his clients or his trainers' clients um, reach certain thresholds or certain milestones in their health and fitness. So it's a very cool, very uh, diverse and flexible way. Um, you can do so many different things with this.
Well, think about the fitness industry right now, right? Nobody can go to the gym, but when all this is done, the pounds that we're gaining right now, the fitness industry is going to go crazy again because people are going to want to get back
Yeah. Well,
into.
right now is when they should be reaching out to their clients and letting them know that they care. And I know a lot of the fitness industry are being very creative and getting online and doing things through Zoom training and things like that, so they're able to help their clients do their training from home with the whole social distancing and all of that wonderful stuff. But what a better way to just still reach out and just let them know that you appreciate them, and just say thank you, because when this is all over, they're going to be you want them to come back. And if you're on a monthly type of gym subscription and they cancel it for whatever reasons right now, you want them to think about the fact that you cared enough about them. They're going to want to come back. They're not just going to say, well, I really don't need it anymore. You want them to think about you, and you want them to know that you care,
Right,
right?
right. And here's a great one I think is really wonderful for salespeople. So if you are starting a company and you say, I really want to keep track of my clients as I start my business. Many people have asked me about this, and so I want to just kind of highlight this. But this keeps you on track, right? So you buy the system set up for $135, but then it gives you all these different cards, like Kathy was saying, for any kind of prospect. But for general sales, right, it's really important. We say we go to a network meeting or we've been on Zoom and we've met people. What a great idea to say, hey, can I have your address, right? And start putting those into your database so that you can really start
Exactly.
making deeper relationships and, following them on LinkedIn and Facebook to be able to understand what their family looks like. You're not stalking them, but, trying to understand how you can add value to your groups and your communities. So
That is so true. The other thing that's we're gonna go to, let's go ahead and click on gifts, because one of the great things about send out cards is we're not just about the cards. We also have, I want to say it's over 200 gifts that in our gifting section that you can add to your card, and we grab that gift put it in a box and get that all shipped for you.
I need some of those
Um,
right now.
yeah, one of the most favorite, most popular is that 2 pack of brownies. The brownies are delicious. They're 3 by 3. You get 2 of them in a box. For what? And Melanie is on our $97 plan a month, and she gets those for $3.98. And then she also gets discounted shipping when she is sending that out. So she sent a heartfelt card. I'm just going to say she's going to send it to me. She's going to send me that box of brownies because she's on the $97 plan. It's only going to cost her about $7.87 total. That's shipping and brownies to send those to me. She doesn't have to pay for the card because it's a heartfelt card on her $97 plan. She has unlimited ones of those cards, and for that. So if she was not on that plan, the cost for the brownies would be about $4.50, and the shipping would run around $7. So somewhere between $6 and $7. So she'd be looking at $10 to $11 to send those. But instead, she gets to send those for $7.87. So she's saving a couple of dollars, $2 to $3 for every one that she sends, in addition to then having the unlimited cards.
And it's such a great thing. I sent my mom one for her birthday and sent her, I'm trying to think, let's see, down in here. It was some candies or some roses. Her birthday was in February. And it was fun. I sent her a big card. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if we've talked about
Scroll up
that
a
yet.
little bit. It might have been if you said candy and flowers. So
Yeah.
scroll back up a little bit where the gourmet, and then the one where it says mini roses gift set.
Yes. Yes.
So click on
So
view details there.
but it was kind of like the roses in a box. So, yeah, but there were so many things like, what's great is this gets updated and you get lots of selections, and so it's really
Mm-hmm.
nice because, you wanna send something that you really care to send, and there's always something that you can connect to, so everybody loves food. But you don't have to go out and shop and worry about it. You can do all of this right from your phone or your computer. And so it just brightens somebody's day. Uh, and I sent her a big card. So, the big cards are like 8.5 by 11
Yeah,
size
they're about the
card.
size. I'm
Yeah.
sitting outside, so now you hear the airplane going by. It's a wonderful, actually, an airplane. It might be a helicopter. Um, um, Big
But
card. Yes, big cards are 8 by 10 and a half. So the size of a letter size paper.
yes.
I love sending those. I've sent a number of those, especially now. I've got there's a special little card in our we're in it together section. You click on more cards right there next to that card search.
Where am I?
Right next to right in the blue.
Oh, yes, right here.
We're all in
Right
this
here.
together. Click more cards.
Here we go.
Yeah. So a lot of these cards were created specifically because of our current situation with the social distancing. So they're really kind of to some little bit of play on words. Some of them are funny. Some of them are more heartfelt. Um, I love the donut one. I love donuts, so that one is just like, oh, this is so perfect for me. It's like, yeah, no, unfortunately, the donut shop near my house, which is just around the corner, yeah, they have a drive-through.
Mhm. 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 So if we said we wanna see the inside of this, right, this is how it would be pre-printed for you.
If you don't want what's pre-printed, you can always take that out, and it will. You can put your own wording in it as well.
So if I sent Kathy today a 2-panel card, and I can see each section of this, and I can leave it here, and I'm just gonna kinda go through here as, uh
Or you can the little pencil underneath there, the on the right hand side, you can also write there.
alright.
And then you can highlight that and change the fonts, as you can see on the other side.
Yep. Let me go down here. See, I'm looking at I've got my little camera set up
I was
here.
like navigating while you're.
Yeah. There we go. And then I can change the color, which this is really fun.
I'm gonna highlight that again. Yeah.
So now I look like my grandmother's handwriting with this, but but I love this. I just think it's so great because like you said, you can input your own signature or you can just make this fun and do anything you want. So I
Mm-hmm.
could put I could put another have a great sage. Oh, and yeah, so I think it is really, really fun. And you can do all kinds of things with this. The font size, as you change this, sometimes I'll
Yep.
do that. But anyway, you can customize this to what you want. I think it's been fun because for me, I have sent birthday cards to little kids.
Mm-hmm.
You take pictures of something they've done at school, and so parents are posting that, or they've been with their friends, or they've done their first basketball game, or whatever they have been able to do, and so it's been really great, and you can create that. So here we go. So I'm sending this card to Kathy. So I've got her card here already set up.
It's gonna go out immediately. Now it's showing that the price is $1.75 because you don't have any recipients on the list yet, and the system needs to know, are you only going to send this to one person, or are you going to send this to more people? And that's how it decides. Once you just put in my address or my, add me as a recipient as just one, the system will automatically then change that to free.
Hey, where are you? You are
I
in
don't
here.
know. Just type in Kathy and do a search. See if you'd like.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, you misspelled my last name. That's why.
Oh my gosh. All
That's
right.
okay. Click done. I'm going to show you how to fix that. See
Okay.
that little pencil next to under actions? Click on
Yep.
that. And there you go. Go up and fix that right now.
I'm so sorry.
There you go. No, that's okay. Then scroll down. You'll be able to then fix it. So it's there.
There we go.
If not, scroll. It's saying that you've got me as a recipient, but I didn't see my name on there anymore.
I know. Here we go. Let's see if I can one
This is
recipient.
one recipient. So it says find attached. So
Let's see here. Isn't this fun? We're doing this live. Okay.
and then click done.
All right. Let's make sure this is going. Okay.
Oh.
It
It
does.
says one recipient, so it should be all ready to go.
I think we're good. All right. So I'm gonna do something fun. Let's send you some brownies because we have just had what did
Oh,
we just do?
you click view. So
Let me see here.
no, go back. Can you refresh your screen?
Yeah. Let me see here. Okay. Let's go.
Go back up if you want to add a gift there.
All right.
And if you want the brownies, just click on add gift.
See, that did it again. I think it's my computer. It's my computer.
So you can go under search and search brownies
Isn't that
at
funny?
the top. You have to do search for brownies. There you go. And then click add gift right there.
There we go.
Automatically add it. So you'll go scroll up, you'll see that the gift is added to the card.
There we go. Perfect.
Yeah.
So this
Here you
is
go. Ready? Are you ready to send?
I'm ready to send it.
Okay,
So
click ready to send. We're going to leave it as send immediate. That's going to go out on Monday.
There we
Send
go.
immediate. And then click ready to send down on the bottom right. And so you'll see the card price is marked out. So the card is free. And you're sending the brownies. The shipping is $3.89, so $7.87 to send me a card and brownies.
There we go. And here we go. And it's off.
And you made the world a better place.
Made the world a better place.
You
So
made my world a better place.
that's how easy it is. That's how easy it
You're
is.
so sweet.
I absolutely love this system because anybody can do this, and, it is just it really does make you just go, "Aw, it's a great thing to do."
It
And
is. It touches people in the heart.
it does,
Touches people in the heart.
it's easy, and you think about the things that you buy on gifts, the time that you spend out shopping, the stress that you have, like, "I gotta go to a shower or a birthday party or whatever." You
Mhm.
can do this right from your couch, right
Yeah,
from anywhere, and
that's right.
and really make somebody's day and make it personal, and just say thank you. So, it's
That's
easy.
right.
It's
That's right.
easy.
So if anybody is interested, please go to Melanie's website that she's got listed right down there. And if you have any questions about the different plans that we offer, I'm happy to get on a three-way call with you and Melanie and kind of go over those, talk you through kind of what your needs are and help you to determine what is the best plan for you and for your needs because we have many different plans to fit anybody's needs.
To fit anybody's needs, and the thing is, I'm on the $97 plan, so which means I can do unlimited cards a month for all the things that I wanna do. If I decided, during this time that I wanted to go down to 0, I could do that,
Yep,
and
you can go to the basic.
I
Mhm.
would pay per card. But, as we were talking about the teachers, there's a $37 plan so that they could send literally 30 cards out to one to each student and just sign up to do that for a month or ask that, if there's budget still left in the school to be able to close out the school year,
Mhm.
for each teacher to be able to sign up and do
Yeah,
that. So either with people want to sponsor that and I can hook you up with those teachers. I think it's just a great idea to keep thinking creatively. We already have these services that we use, and it's
that's
like,
right.
what's going to create closure and really help people feel value in the world today?
Mhm.
So,
Yeah,
uh,
and one of the things that you want to remember if you're considering, she mentioned the $37 plan. It has 30 cards, but you do pay for the stamps for those 30 heartfelt cards. And if you use the campaign function, you are paying $2 for those as well. On the $97 plan that Melanie has, if you use the campaign function and use those what we call our group sends. Scheduling something in the future, sending a card to multiple individuals, like a holiday card or something like that. So you're taking advantage of the system's other functionalities. You pay $1.75 for those. We do have an add-on package to bring that price if you're down, if you're going to be looking at sending out a lot of cards. I will tell you that I'm an accountant by education, guys. 30 years in corporate America. I'm all about the numbers. Um, there's your break even point between the $37 plan and the 97 and sending those heartfelt cards is right around 40 cards. So if you're looking at signing up on the $37 plan, you're going to spend more than 30 cards and maybe even more than 40. You would actually be better off on the $97 plan because on the 97, the single heartfelt cards it includes the stamp. You're not even having to pay for the stamp, like the card well, she added a gift, so she paid for the shipping. But if she had only sent me the card, it would have been completely free. So you would take a look at those. We do have a couple of, like she said, lower plans. We have our basic plan that you pay 0 a month, but you do pay full retail price for the cards, which are still extremely inexpensive. 275 for a catalog card or 375 for a card that you create on your own. And then we have a $17 plan that brings that price down a little bit more. But I'll also tell you the difference between the 17 and the 37, 10 cards. If you're going to send at least 10 cards, you're better off being on the $37 plan because if you look at the pricing, 2 and a quarter plus the $17 a month, you're at $39.50 already, and you've only sent 10 cards. On the
mhm,
37, you get the opportunity to send 30 cards with that.
mhm.
So
I just think it's a great thing if you are into showing gratitude, right? If you really want to just take it up a notch, and provide resources for those that you love and those that you miss, all about providing that connection because we're all
Mhm.
going through a really tough time. And so
Exactly. This is a great opportunity to reach out and touch someone
reach
without
out.
touching them.
Yeah.
Keeping that social distance and keeping it safe. Um, the one other thing I wanted to share, if anybody is curious about, our facilities have been. We take very great care in making sure that our facilities are very clean, because of our the way that we do create the cards. There's very little human contact with the cards and everything. And when there is any human contact, they're wearing gloves, and we have the hand sanitizer everywhere. The post office actually has a uh, a post on their website that says the likelihood, because of the time that and mail takes to get to you, and the fact that the coronavirus wouldn't be able to live long enough on that paper, the likelihood that you would contract that virus from from that mail is pretty slim. And the post office is taking great care in making sure that their facilities are are virus free. They're sanitized and all that other wonderful stuff as well, keeping you safe, while we keep everybody else safe.
Mhm. I just think it's so important and it's so easy, right? It's so easy to do. And so I just want to encourage people if you're interested in this, again, you can go right there to my link. And we do have something special, Kathy. Talk about the bonus right now through Monday. So if people are
Oh
wanting to
yeah,
start a business, if you said, you know what, I really think that gratitude is something that I always do, I love, I share it with customers, friends, and family and you want to start signing people up underneath of you. So talk about multi-level marketing and doing great things for people and spreading joy in the world. This is something else that normally cost $59 just to join to have that ability to bring others with you. And so if you have a network of girlfriends that you already have a Mary Kay business or you have um, a clothing line or a boutique, or you're doing online training, anything, but you want to give gratitude to your customers and you're building a team of people, uh, it would normally cost you $59 to do something like this, to build a team for send out cards. But right now, and I'm not saying this is like the sham wow guy, but it's serious. it, you can
oh, it's
join,
pretty amazing. It's an
you can join, right?
opportunity to join. We have waived our $59 fee through Monday, um, May, Monday, April 6th, so next week Monday. So we're just three days away. If you feel like you not only want to use this, but other people that would be interested in using the service, you can sign up as an affiliate and share send out cards with them. And when they sign up as customers under you, then you have the opportunity to get paid. We also have an approach and a plan that we help and show you how to share the service with others, so that you can actually get your own subscription paid for, and then make even more money off of it from there.
Mhm. It's such a great thing, and if you are already in the process, right? It's not like, "Oh, when you wanna start something new." If you already do this, if you're already out shopping for cards, if your cabinet is full of blank cards that you send thank you cards for, like,
And you're
think
not
about the time, right? All that stuff that you have in your cabinets that you're going through right now. But these can be personalized, they can be photographs, they can, be of your family activities, sharing ideas of through your own family, right? Everybody says, "I miss my family. I want to get on Zoom." Take a picture, create the memories, send them a, "It was great to do this," and keep that going. Also, right, your families that are in facilities, nursing homes, they can't get out and see people. What a great way for your kids to take pictures and make their own creative card and send to their grandparents right now.
That's right. That's
Th-
right. It's a way
Yeah.
to reach out and, like I said, to have that. that tangible touch when you can't physically be there.
Mhm.
It makes a huge difference.
Makes a huge difference. So, well, Kathy, thank you. This has been really fun. Again, it's always fun to have you. And so enjoy your brownies.
Well, thank you. I
Act
might have a
surprised.
surprise I expect on the mail next week. I'll be looking forward to them.
Yes.
Looking
So
forward to
you
them.
always show up and add value, and I really appreciate you. And I just think this is such a great service. And I signed on after we did a podcast about what you were doing for gratitude, and I just really enjoyed, the responses when you fill your heart, you want to do something, you're motivated because you're like, oh, that would be so great to celebrate them. And what a great way to do this. And then the response that you get, it just warms your heart as well. And it's
Mhm.
easy to do. It's easy to do. So I encourage people, try it out.
You're welcome. Yeah, definitely. I do want to share with everybody as well. We have a global kindness workshops that we started on April the 1st, and it runs for 12 days. We started April 1st, which was last week, Wednesday. We do take Sunday off. So this coming Sunday, and then obviously Easter Sunday. And then the 12th day is actually a what we call a promptings academy you would need to register for, but the rest of the global kindness workshops are being held on Facebook. You go to Facebook/send out cards, and you will find our business page there at 1 o'clock Central Time, noon Mountain Time, 2 o'clock Eastern Time, every day except for Sundays between now and the 13th of um, April. There will be Facebook Lives 1 hour workshops that touch on a number of different categories, a number of different topics as it relates to kindness, and showing gratitude to the world, and really taking that message of kindness um, worldwide. So be sure and hop on. Wednesday and Thursdays, the first two, they're already out there. You can go and watch them at your leisure. Or you can, and then you can hop on today at 1 Central, 2 Eastern, noon Mountain Time,
Mhm.
to watch the live version that's coming on today. And the speaker today, our guest speaker, is Darla DeGrande Aguilera, a good friend of mine out of California. And she is going to be talking about, what do you do when you get that message from somebody, when you've sent that card and somebody reaches out to you and says, oh, that's really nice.
Mhm.
So how do you pick that up and take that conversation to deepen the relationship that then ultimately, in the long run, it's going to help your business.
Yeah.
So hop on and check it out.
Hop on and check it out. It's a great way, just a little bit of inspiration. That's all we're looking for because everybody's saying, what do I do now? This is week 3. Today is week 3 that we've been told we have to stay home and quarantine. And if you're sick, do all these things and only go to the grocery store. Now all the schools have closed, businesses are struggling. This is one great thing that you can do for your heart. So get on these workshops, find that inspiration. Maybe you'll start your own business from this. You never know how you're going to find your inspiration. But we're trying to just promote right positivity in the world, and it starts with our own heart. So, Kathy, thank you for coming on today. This has
Well,
been
you're welcome.
a
I'm so glad
really
you reached out to me.
a really great little lunch and learn for our Friday, April the 3rd. So, everybody take care of yourself. Continue to be everyday leaders in your life. Just, take a deep breath because
That's
we are
right.
all struggling and it's different for everybody. And so, your story is going to be important, how you show up in this space and how you get through it. And so,
Yeah.
just thinking of strategies that you can do or what we want to help you evolve to at this point. So thanks
Take it a
so
day at a time and be gratitude every morning when you wake up. You've got something to be grateful for.
That's right. That's right. Well, thank you for coming on, my friend. I appreciate
Oh,
you.
you're welcome. I appreciate you too, more than
And
you'll ever really realize. I do. I,
well, we will keep people going. We, get on these send out card workshops and they're great. And if you have any questions, come back and let us know. Kathy and I are always willing to get on here and train people about how this works. And so it's just been really great. You can go to my website, link here, sendoutcards.com/you/Melanie. And so, and you can go right to my site. And I would love to have you sponsor you, get you started. And this is just really, really fun. I think in 30 days, you would see how much you start to think about how you can add value to someone else first. That's the first thing you want to do every day.
Definitely,
So
definitely.
have a great day, Kathy. Thanks for coming
You
on.
too,
All
Melanie.
right. Bye.
Bye.